Rockets claim NBA's worst record with loss to Trail Blazers. The Trail Blazers had their usual offensive machine rolling, if not quite to the standard of their spectacular start. The Rockets answered, however, if not quite as they might have expected when they opened the season in Portland with James Harden producing a final 44-point, 17-assist reminder of the good times soon to end. The Rockets answered with scoring from Armoni Brooks, Anthony Lamb, Cam Oliver and Khyri Thomas, 2 players on 2-way contracts, and 2 on 10-day deals with hardship roster exemptions. It was a fitting lineup for the occasion. To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. The Rockets never could have imagined back on that late December night they would be starting fourth quarters that way, or how hard the fall in between trips to Portland would be. That group that was not in the NBA through the bulk of the season, however, had brought the Rockets to within 5. It was not meant to last. The Blazers cranked up another burst of scoring to send the game to the sort of blowout that always seemed to be coming, rolling to a 140-129 rout of the Rockets, their 6th consecutive loss. The loss dropped the Rockets to 16-53, assuring that they will finish the season with the NBA's worst record. They had already clinched a spot in the bottom 3, giving them a 52.1% chance at the top 4 pick they would need to keep the Thunder from claiming their draft position, and a 14% chance at coming away from the lottery with the No. 1 pick. The game that made their place on the bottom a certainty brought a reminder of how they got there when Oliver, who on Monday signed a 10-day contract with a roster hardship exemption, played 8 first-half minutes. He became the Rockets' 29th player this season, setting the NBA record even in the shortened season. The Blazers, however, claimed a share of a considerably more desirable league record when they sank 12 three-pointers in the first quarter to tie the record for a quarter, and they did it on just 16 attempts. That sharp shooting led to a 50-point quarter and a 19-point lead, but the Rockets stayed in the game with just enough three-point shooting of their own and with the Blazers' offense slowing down. The Rockets were within 10 with 4 minutes left in the first half, fell behind by 17, and rallied again, cutting the Portland lead to 7 just 5 minutes into the second half. The Blazers, however, came with waves of scoring. Damian Lillard would score 28 of his 34 points in the second half. C.J. McCollum and Norman Powell each scored 28. D.J. Augustin and Kelly Olynyk led the Rockets with 21 points apiece, with Olynyk often initiating the Rockets' offense, adding 6 assists. Thomas continued to score well in his 3rd game in 4 days since signing, getting 18 points, while Oliver scored the first 13 points of his career. Brooks scored 18 points, making a career-best 6 three-pointers. The Rockets, however, seemed to hit a wall offensively. After the fast start to the fourth quarter, the three-point shooting disappeared. The Blazers hit them with 16 points in 3 minutes. The lead swelled back to 17. As well as the Blazers had scored in the first half, Lillard had yet to take off. While the rest of the Blazers were filling it up in the first half, he had scored just 6 points. He opened the second half with a 3, but that was just to loosen up. As well as the Rockets scored, putting up 38 third-quarter points and closing 2 within 8 in the final minute, Lillard could not let them get closer, scoring 20 in the quarter, sending the Blazers to the fourth quarter with a 111-100 lead. The Blazers had not recaptured the sizzling shooting of their start. The Rockets even closed 2 within 5. They just could not get the stops to complete the comeback, with the Blazers cranking up the offense one more time to roll until the benches were cleared.